Well, folks, I think it might be safe to say that Preston could be in Zatima season 3. There have been a lot of behind the scenes photos and clips that have been released. I've been careful about what to believe and what not to believe. Well, first of all, if you see the actors on set, it's clear that it's legit. But I'm just saying, I try not to cover this stuff unless it's been made public. That way it's not like I'm intentionally spoiling stuff that hasn't been brought to the public. Some people are like, "Why are you spoiling stuff?" I mean, my take on spoilers is if it is posted on various other platforms where people can see it, like Instagram pages with a lot of followers or Twitter with a lot of views and retweets, I feel like that's fair game. That's just me. Unless somebody messages me privately to be like, "Hey, could you take that down?" Then I'll do it. But in any case, there is a photo where Trinity is taking a picture with an actress who I believe is playing a nurse character, and based off of the same actress in some behind the scenes photos with DeVal. And you could tell it's Zatima because, one, I feel like one of the clear indicators of what Zatima and what Sistas is what DeVal is usually wearing on Zach. Like, I think the gold chain and whatnot is a Zatima staple versus what he wears in Sisters. Now, off the top of my head, I'm not saying Zach has never worn bling, but I feel like Zatima, he's usually more what's the term, blinged out. So that gold chain, I feel like it's the Martin vibes. So yeah, we do see this nurse in the hospital. It's like, wait, why is Zach in the hospital? I don't know. Another thing is that maybe Trinity could just be visiting the set. That is something that could happen where certain actors come to visit. I mean, if you don't know, what was it? The Sam Raimi Spider-Man films, William Dafoe, aka Norman Osborn, Green Goblin. Of course, he was in the first film, but his character was killed off at the end. And then, if I remember correctly, the Green Goblin, was it the first one or second one? I forgot which movie it was, but William Dafoe just so happened to be walking by the area where they were filming the new Spider-Man film, and he came to set. He greeted everybody. He's like, "Hey, how's it going? It's been a while." And they actually wrote him into the film. I think it's when Harry was looking at the mirror and his dad was like, "Avenge me, avenge me." So Harry could become the new Green Goblin. And I thought that was pretty cool. So I wonder if the same thing kind of happened where maybe Trinity just so happened to be in the area. But also just throwing this out there. What if Trinity is filming for another Tyler Perry project? Remember, there are like 4 or 5 different shows being filmed right now. So maybe Trinity was at Tyler Perry Studios for another project, not Zatima, and maybe some people just saw him. That makes sense as well. But I feel like a lot of people really want it to be where, yeah, I want Preston in Zatima season 3, or just Zatima in general. So I think that's a possibility. You never know. So let me know your thoughts. Do you think that Trinity will be in the upcoming season of Zatima? How would it make sense? I mean, if in the finale of Sisters, my personal theory, based off the synopsis, the big news that Danny has trouble reacting to, is that Preston is going back to Texas. Maybe he decides to come back to ATL, but not for Danny, but maybe for another reason. Who knows? Rise Ventures or something? I don't know. I mean, Zach can find him help. Remember a few seasons ago when Danny, didn't want him living there anymore. He's like, you know what? I'll try to find me a place in between where, I can see you in the city and where I go for my job. So I won't be me making these drives that take hours to and from work each day. So maybe that's Preston's situation where we see Rise Ventures help him out with picking somewhere to live. And I said it would be something else if Deja gets the boot and Preston decides to move into the other side of Zach and Fatima's duplex. I would like that. Well, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on this subject. Oh yeah, there was a video clip that somebody showed me from behind the scenes where, hey, that's Zach and that's Preston. Is Preston on set for Zatima? And I could be wrong, but I think based on what Zach was wearing in that scene, I think it was filming for Sisters season 6, because I think Zach was wearing like the black tracksuit he was wearing when he went over to Karen's apartment to find Fatima, and that was the whole open the envelope, Zach. Look, it's your baby, Zach. Open it, open it. So yeah, but yeah, I think that was Sistas season 6 as opposed to season 7 or Zatima. But as more information comes out, feel free to send it my way. I'll be more than happy to cover it here on the channel if it's public. And with that being said, I'll catch you in the next video.